I'm just walking now to the palm leaf library. It's very hidden. It's just some houses and some back streets. Good morning from Bangalore. I just arrived here last night in Bangalore and also in this sweet little hotel where I'm sitting in the lobby right now. And I'm about to continue my mission to learn more about the palm leaf prophecies by visiting different libraries today here in Bangalore. And I'm going to take you with me on this journey so you can have an idea how it works, how the libraries look like, how the whole process looks like, and also that the search for a proper palm leaf library is not that easy. So let's go! So I'm just standing in front of my hotel and I'm waiting for the rickshaw, which is the transportation that I'm going to take. And fortunately, there's Uber and other services like this here in Bangalore, which makes it much more easy. Because in this way, I don't need to explain to someone who doesn't speak English where I want to go, but I can just press on the map. And now I'm going to go to all the addresses that I could gather from all the research I did to see if I can find some palm leaf libraries. So let's go. So now we are stuck in traffic here, and Bangalore is a really huge city. Just check, there are actually 12 million people living here, and it's really one of the most advanced cities that I've seen in India so far, both technologically but also culturally. Last night I arrived very late and I decided to go for a little walk just out on the street around midnight. There are still many people outside, especially many young people, many students, also many couples just sitting there talking, and that's something you don't see in India so often. So it feels like a very young, growing city that has the spirit of youth. 209 rupees, €2.50 for a 40-minute ride. Not bad. Thank you, sir. I think it's just in the house of the palm leaf reader, actually. It's a beautiful area. It's very quiet, very chilled. Kind of well off also. Oof, we just had a shocking moment when I was about to go to the office of the palm leaf library. A dog just attacked me. And I really had to pretend to hit it and scream, and it was quite adrenaline loaded moment. The palm leaf reader wasn't there, but I met a neighbor who told me it's going to come soon. So I'm going to have a coconut over in there now, recover from the dog fight, and then hopefully visit the palm leaf library. Namaste, sir. One coconut, please. So now I'm just chilling with my coconut. And I wanted to share about this dog attack just now. Events like this often happen in relation to the palm leaves. They're like a karma clearing process. The whole process of the palm leaf reading, palm leaf libraries, connecting with the rishis, it's all there to clear our karma. So often when we work with the palm leaf libraries, it might be that this kind of obstacles appear in our way first. Important is what's going to happen after. Let's see. So I'm very lucky. I just arrived at the palm leaf library here in Bangalore, and I met this very nice gentleman. He's the palm leaf reader. And he told me it's even possible to do a palm leaf reading right away. And I'm very, very lucky. He also speaks English very well, so we don't even need a translator. Very happy to be here. Maybe you can say hello?
Hello. Namaskar.
Thank you. And now we're going to do the thumbprint. He already has quite a few bundles of palm leaves sitting right on his desk. There's a beautiful altar behind it. I'm very curious how this process will be like. He's actually offering two different types of nadi readings, Agastya Nadi and Shiva Nadi. So now I'm giving this thumbprint. So now I'm waiting for the palm leaf reader who's searching for the right palm leaf bundles that will fit to my thumbprint impression. My first impression is actually very good. He feels very genuine, speaks English very well. It's a beautiful place. I'm very happy to be here. So let's see how the reading will be like. So now the leaf was just found. He just had a matching process. We're going through 3 bundles of palm leaves until we finally found a leaf. I could not film the matching process. He asked me to wait with it until the reading starts. I'm very very happy we found a leaf. And now the palm leaf reading will begin. So now he's going to read the palm leaf and he's directly going to write it down in a book.
Yeah, write in the books.
So that I have all the information with me.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Then I will come back after and we will have the reading
Yeah,
live.
I write to finish it. Whatever copy, I write in the work.
So now I went for lunch. Meanwhile, the palm leaf reader is writing down entire predictions for my life into a book. So he can give them to me and I can take them with me. And I'm very lucky. I found this like vegan, health food restaurant, very nice place just around the corner. Bangalore is really different. I thought this would be just some street food, but no, I'm actually gonna get some really nice lunch and then I'm gonna hear predictions for my life. Let's see. Polished copper cups. Wow. Wow. Even the straw of my delicious pomegranate juice is a rolled banana leaf. That's really sustainability. Thank you, sir.
Sri Mahaganapati Tunai, Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha, Sri Angala Parameshwari Tunai. Today, Mr. Stephen Nadi Astrology Predictions give us date of reading 21st February 2023 above our office address. House number.
Now it's 4 hours at the Palm Leaf Library. I just took a taxi to the park here and I'm gonna look for a quiet place to sit, relax my mind, and then I'm gonna tell you about my conclusion from this visit. So now I'm sitting in the park in Bangalore. It's such a peaceful place. It feels so good to have my feet on the earth, on the grass. Really nice. Wow, I spent nearly 4 hours at the Palm Leaf Reader's office. It was quite a profound process. And many thoughts come up. First of all, I'm grateful for that reading. It was not as precise and well communicated as the readings from the library that we usually work with in Chidambaram. But it was still quite good and I liked his energy. Somehow he felt authentic. He felt real. I was asked many questions. At first I thought like, he's only telling me things that I already answered in the matching process. But then there were also a few things that I didn't tell him before that came up during the reading. It contained my whole life. And I also had 2 more chapters about the so-called remedies. One was about a certain past life that I apparently spent in India. And the second chapter was the remedies, recommendations for specific practices that I can do to balance the karma that I might have created in a previous lifetime. It was interesting. Now, in my whole life, I already had many different readings and past life regressions where I saw an experience, or I was shown experiences from past lives, which is very fascinating. But I also learned not to take that so serious, because ultimately we don't know. Ultimately we don't know what's real, what's a story we make up, what's our own past life, and what's maybe someone else's past life that we're tapping into. What are collective frequencies that we're tapping into. So ultimately we don't know. But what's important is what impact does that have on our life now. So when I had the chapter reading about my past life just now, it was interesting. First of all, it played in a place in India that I already spent quite a lot of time in that past life. And the remedies were also partly recommendations to visit a temple that I had already visited just 1 month ago. So that was very interesting. But one thing that happens when I hear about past life, either in a palm leaf reading or have a past life regression, is that I understand more and more that we are not just this human body, not just this mind, but that we are timeless souls that are coming here again and again experiencing this human reality. And also that the experiences that we have and the imprints that they leave in our consciousness, also the karmic imprints that remain with us, that they play out in different lifetimes. And what we experience in this life right now, may it be physically, emotionally, mentally, karmically, is always related with many different experiences that we had before already. So karma is such a huge part of our everyday experience, yet we don't see it, we don't smell it, we don't feel it, but it's there. It's what drives every single day, every experience in our life. There are major karmas and there are smaller karmas. And it's very, very important, first of all, that we recognize that, but also that we first of all stop producing negative karmas, which is often not easy. I also know from my own experience, my own actions also always are not aligned with my values, because there's certain unconscious pattern inside of all of us. You probably know what I'm talking about. And so it's important that we stop producing negative karmas. But it's also important that we learn different ways, different practices to purify old karma, especially through different spiritual practices. And the palm leaves are very powerful tools to help us to work on our karma. They're not the only ones, they're very powerful ones. But there are many other spiritual practices that we can do to clear our karma as well. So, conclusion. It was an interesting reading. I actually suggested to one of our team members if we would like to try out a reading with this person. So we might do this in the coming days, just to learn, just to experience. We're very happy with the main library we work with in Chidambaram, so we're not planning to change anything about this. But it's very interesting to have more experiences, to learn how are the different readers interpreting beliefs in different ways, how they're working. And just by gathering many experiences, my own understanding about the palm leaves deepens, and also my gratitude to be able to work with these powerful tools and to help so many people all around the world, maybe you if you feel like it one day, to help them to find their palm leaf and to bring this transformational energy and this connection with the rishis, also these timeless masters who wrote the palm leaves, into your life. With this, I conclude my palm leaf mission for today here in Bangalore. Much love from India. Namaste.